Alright, I'll show you some Dreams PS4 content. It's basically the garage builder for the PlayStation. We've had that for like 2 years. This is it's sick, what Nintendo's done here. I'll show you guys how to get a template started for making a first person shooter, and then I'll show you how to make 3D objects also in the next video, because there's a way to do that, but you can also make sprites, of course. You probably already know how to do that. So it's really simple. Pull out a person. This is probably the. I'll show you the part that's probably the most confusing to figure out. I'm still getting used to the controls that are whenever you have the sticks on. So subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell, because I do creation content on my channel, and I really enjoy this game. So still getting used to the controls. All right. Pull out a person. Copy these settings. Make sure it's on solid, not visible, and camera. And then for real, I think copy these settings, because I think I figured out a way to put the camera right where his head is, and that's what all this position stuff is for. Right now you'll see me moving left and right. Next, let's focus on the camera. Node on. In Dreams, they're called gadgets. So if I end up calling them gadgets, then that's the reason why. Pull out this camera, just the basic camera, and go ahead and pull out a head thing too. You can find that under objects. Let me zoom in. Zooming in a little bit more. I'll show you guys a game that I'm making in Dreams also whenever we're finished up with all this. It's more flashy than the tutorial that I'm giving now. Hopefully this gives you guys a good start with FPSs. Up, down, horizontal. Before we even get to that, make sure your settings are like this. And I also have mine on Z and X right now, just so you guys know. The axis is up here, what I'm circling. Next, go to input, pull out left stick button and right stick button. You might have to pull out a few. Let me zoom out again. So up and down needs to go into this port, and left and right needs to go into this bottom port right here. Let's see what they're doing. And that's for left and right. I have it on right stick. And then the up and down. This basically makes it to where the right-handed controller moves the camera around. Make sure you copy everything like precisely. Next, you want to put this blue part into person, and persons forward and left and right. Pull out two other sticks. Not sure what sticks these are, so make sure it's set to this for the left and right, and for the up and down, make sure it's set to this. And I'm sure I have up and down plugged into forward, and left and right plugged into left and right. Alright, then set the person to invisible if you haven't already. Now pull out an object, alright? This object, you won't have it 3D. The only way you can make a 3D object is by placing it down, and then changing the axis, and then messing with the size again on the other axis side. That's how you make 3D objects. I'm not sure if that's going to make sense, so rewind the video. What I'm saying is pull out an object, mess with the size, then click this, then mess with the size again. That's what I'm saying. And that's how you make 3D objects, I think. At least that's the way I did it. This bottom port, we'll get to how to make good ones later. Just put head into there. There shouldn't be any settings you have to do for this. But this is our gun. or what represents our gun. And then put object, the emitter, you want the emitter to follow that object, so that's why that blue port from the bottom is in there. Pull out a button and put that into launch, and then you can mess around with the settings for this. I'm not sure what the settings would be, but you can mess with them. And you can make a game like basketball, that great stuff with this kind of a tutorial. Let's go ahead and click this. And I think that's everything. You really got to copy these settings. It might be different for you depending on how you access your character. So anything that has to do with the access, you might have to change around. But these are the most important things. Make sure it's not on solid. It's going to have to destroy whatever you want it to hit. So that's what's doing that. This is the direction it launches, and you can mess with the speed and the size and all that stuff as you want to. Of course, you probably know what button does. Got object here. With object, you want to make it to where this doesn't destroy or anything. Otherwise, that thing that you're launching might destroy it. But the thing that's launching is launching from this object. You want to make sure this is on rotation right here. This is important, actually. And I have it on this. Mess around with this if you're trying to get like the object closer to the character. I haven't like truly discovered that yet. I'm still working on it. So next tutorial, subscribe, check out the Dreams content. I'll show you my game here in a second. But mess around with this stuff, and then we'll see if we can get this closer to the character. A sprite again might be a whole lot easier to do this. For the most part. That's it. This is my second day with this. I never played Labo. I heard of it, but done a lot of Dream stuff. I was getting scared for a second. I was like, am I going to be able to figure this out? Am I going to look dumb? I was getting real scared, Nintendo. So what you'll want to do is change the size of this if you want to, you know. I told you how to make 3D objects. At least that's how I think. That's how I did it. So it's kind of cool how they did that. I wasn't expecting that, actually. That's how you do it. I think we did the head thing. I think we got the camera. Make sure these are in the right ports. I'll actually zoom up on the camera real quick so you guys can see. Left and right is in horizontal. Up and down is in up and down. Only other thing, make sure the turn speed, the character actually isn't turning. It's actually the object that's turning with the camera, if that makes sense. You can turn this off, actually. You can make jumping if you want to, so like I said, the character's actually just standing there, like he's not actually moving left and right. It's the object that's moving with the camera, if that makes sense. And remember to copy all the settings that I have on person. Like, you want this right here. You might not want that on anymore. Alright, hope I did not forget anything. If you're wanting this character to get hurt, you might want to mess with these settings. I'm not sure. I think there's a damage setting somewhere, and you can probably add health. Well, we'll do a tutorial for that also, but I really wanted to get this one out for you guys because I know this is real interesting and didn't see the video anywhere. So here's my Dreams content. Subscribe. We'll do Nintendo. We love Nintendo. Smash Bros. Been fan doing that since 64, guys. So here we are. Nintendo. All right. Here's Dreams. Here's the game I've been working on for a few years. I'm like a high level in this game. Yeah, like, it's real interesting figuring out how to make games. So I really enjoy it. Here's my game, Space Jump, inspired by Naruto fighting games and of course Smash Bros. So that's what I used to play. Oh, I'm the character on the left here. So there's that. I have a whole bunch of stuff I've been working on. I made everything in that game. Just to show you guys what the channel's about. If you want tutorials for that, you can look that up too. But I do Garage Builder for you guys also. I make music with this and also make art. It's real fun. It's really, you can do a whole bunch of stuff with this. Can't wait to figure out what we can do with Garage Builder too, because it's real interesting stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button, and peace.